Hey guys, Shipra here and I'm back with another review, and today we will be reviewing Sony's new latest selfie smartphone Xperia C5 Ultra Dual. Sony first showcased this phone back in IFA 2015 in Berlin and later made it available in Indian market. So let's unbox it without any further delay. And here is the typical black and white Sony style box with phone pictured on the top. Now the two SIM card picture gives us the idea of phone being a dual SIM variant of C5 Ultra. Moving to the back, the picture confirms it comes in three colors: soft mint, black and white, and we have the white one inside. Now the box itself showcases some of the major specs like Bravia engine, Exymer RS camera sensor, selfie flash, full HD 1080p 6-inch display, dual 13 megapixel snapper, NFC, and it claims of 2 days battery life. Now on taking the lid off, here is the gigantic white C5 Ultra Dual. Let's put it aside. I'll come to it in a while. Let's see what else do we get. Here is a standard Sony USB wall socket charger. And to my surprise, it's a 0.85 amp charger, and it's surely going to take a lot of time to charge the big battery of this phone. Here is the micro USB cable and a startup guide. Now let's get back to the phone. So reflecting the same Xperia design culture, the face of C5 Ultra features a 6-inch edge-to-edge Full HD display, 13 megapixel front camera with selfie flash, the selling point of this phone according to Sony. Now the notification LED light on the right side of the Sony logo, and the stereo speaker are located on the top and bottom of the front. The phone is 8.7 mm thick and weighs around 187 grams, and it feels pretty bulky while using single-handedly. Now the phone corners are well protected by anti-shock bumpers, pretty much required if your phone is highly prone to accidental drops. On the left of the bezel, under the lid, we have micro SD card slot and dual nano SIM card tray slot, whereas the right side hosts round power key, volume rocker, and a dedicated camera key. On the top we have a 3.5 mm audio port. Micro USB 2.0 port is located at the bottom of the phone. The pack comes with a glossy finish which is way too slippery, and at a first look the back feels to be a removable bun, but actually it's not. The primary shooter is placed on the top center of the back in a metal ring casing just like the front camera. Right below is the single tone flash, and the pinhole is secondary noise cancellation microphone. The NFC logo and Sony branding is in the middle of the back, whereas the Xperia branding is at the bottom middle of the back. Even with this huge build, you can technically hold it in one hand, but for operating the device you will have to use both the hands. And seriously, when first I started reviewing this phone, I looked for how to use it single-handedly, and Sony knew that people will look for it, so the phone does come with a single hand use mode. To activate, just make a swipe gesture from left bottom corner. Basically it shrinks the display area and brings it within the reach of your thumb. So you can shrink the view area to 4-inch and 4.7-inch display size, or move it to the left, right, both left and right handed operation. The screen is a 6-inch Full HD 1080p IPS LCD panel with 367 ppi pixel density. The brightness is pretty nice, and adaptive brightness features seem to work better than other phones because of Sony's mobile Bravia 2 engine that is fitted inside the phone. Talking about screen protection, there is no Gorilla Glass, whereas Sony has used its own scratch resistant glass, and it seems to hold up quite well against scratches and even keep smudges away to a certain extent, but no data on its toughness is available. Although it is a delight to play games on this huge screen, but frankly couldn't impress me much as I experienced serious lag couple of times while playing most of the graphic intense games. Sometimes the phone got completely frozen, and either I had to wait for a few minutes to use it again, I had to restart it manually. And just like Z3 series And previous generation C series phones, Sony has completely, or I should say tragically, failed to fix the heating issues in this phone as well. This is a big disappointment from Sony. The phone runs customized Xperia UI layered on the top of Android 5.0 Lollipop, and as soon as you power up the phone, you will come to know that it's already loaded with lots of bloatware already. Along with the company's proprietary apps, Sony has also bundled few tools that will help users to manage the phone with an ease. Like double tapping the on-screen home key can bring down the notification panel. It's a very interesting and handy. Moreover, even editing the selection of toggles, it's available with a shortcut straight from the notification window. Rest is a pretty much basic Android only. The phone comes with 16 GB of onboard memory with around 7.36 GB of space available for user data. The phone also supports micro SD card of up to 200 GB, which is huge. The prime focused feature of this phone is camera. Both rear and front are 13 megapixel camera with LED flash. Let's talk about the rear shooter first. Rear shooter performs very well in daylight condition. You can see the detailing is good and the colors are on the point. It also has several user modes for a specific situation. User can download additional modes as well from Sony if they wish to have more. But apart from that, it comes with a manual mode which gives the user complete control over the camera settings. That includes a white balance, exposure, sharpness, ISO, etc. But the camera still has downsides. The autofocus hardly has any effect on shots and camera fail to impress us at night or in low light conditions. Most of the shots are having high level of noise. Being a single LED flash, it's not powerful enough at times. Here I was little surprised to see that the selfie camera managed low light condition better. Also, if you use camera a lot, you can feel it little to be on hotter side. The front-facing camera is one of the best we have seen on any smartphone. Surprisingly, front camera sports a wide-angle lens, but rear does not. The detailing is really good and the colors are vivid. Images are brilliant and definitely makes it a selfie-centric phone. Now girls will definitely love to have such an amazing selfie camera. The video resolution of both the cameras max out for 1080p at 30 fps, but are not capable of recording at 4K resolution. It's a Sony device, so one can assume that the audio quality will be supreme. No doubt, sound is powerful enough, all thanks to stereo speaker. Also, the sound quality is crystal clear and no distortion was experienced. On connectivity front, phone features 4G LTE enabled dual nano SIM profile, standard Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.1, NFC, micro USB 2.0 and micro SD card slot. Here Sony claims that 2930 mAh phone battery can stay juiced up for more than 2 consecutive days on a single charge, but I really doubt on that, so we did put the phone on a certain test and found Sony's claim acceptable only in very moderate usage condition. The utter shock comes when you get to know that it takes around 5 hours to get fully charged for once from its own charger only. Carrying a power bank is advisable when in doubt, as the phone neither have a removable battery nor supports fast charging. To conclude, I would say phone has brilliant front camera, sound quality and display, but looking at other things, the phone is a real disaster. If your sole purpose is to click selfies and watch movies, buy this phone. Else, at this price point, rest of the people can stay away from this bulky piece of glossy plastic. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Talk to you guys in the next one. Till then, have a great time.